We're going to start on our backs, which is like this, with our feet flat and our knees bent, almost in that bridge position. And then just bring the hands to the lower part of your rib cage. Just leave that for a minute. Hands to the lower part of your rib cage. Neck nice and in line with your spine. You can knock the knees together just to begin with, as we just go through some breathing. And the hands are just there to remind us to just gently try and breathe so that we use the whole of our lung capacity. Keeping the breath just through the nose. Softening the face and the jaw. And just slowing everything down. Just taking these first few minutes to just connect with our breath and allowing ourselves to sort of just be present in this moment. So just allowing yourself to be here and now. And then bring the right knee into your body, leaving the left foot flat on the floor, and just squeeze in that right knee in. And gently rotate that foot in one direction and the other. Flex and point. Spread the toes, point the toes. And then take a hold of the right foot and take half a happy baby. So the knees wide. And you're almost bringing that foot down so that you can feel that in your rib, like the side of your rib. So you're almost trying to bring that knee down to the side of the rib. And then rest that right ankle onto the left thigh. So you can stay there, or you can interlace the hands behind the left knee or on top of the knee and find that reclined pigeon. So you'll feel that lovely stretch around that right, top of that right glute. And here you might want to keep the eyes closed and the breath just through the nose. And then take that right foot flat back into that bridge position. Bring the hands either side of you, the fingertips towards your heels. Push the small of your back into the mat and then push the hips all the way up to the sky into that bridge position. Take a nice inhale and then exhale. Slowly lower each vertebrae at a time down and then relax the pelvis. And then push the small of the back into the mat, push the hips all the way up to the sky. And then slowly lower, one notch at a time. However uncomfortable it is. And then slowly relax the pelvis. Work your way through that again. The reason I say that is because I have a lot of tension in the middle of my back, and I find if I try and do one vertebrae at a time as I come down, it just takes my breath away a little bit, but not in a bad way. So just continue, find that little bit of discomfort in the comfort, and then relax the pelvis. Bring the left knee into your chest, giving it a big squeeze. Circle that left foot one direction, then the other. Flex and point the toes, spread the toes, and then take a hold of the foot to come half happy baby. So the foot goes up to the sky, and you're trying to almost skim the rib cage with that left knee. You can stay, if you can't take a hold of your foot, you can just keep that left knee in towards your chest as a wide-kneed hug. If you can't quite get your foot into that position for the half a happy baby. And then resting the left ankle onto the right thigh. You can bring the thigh in towards your body, or you can come to the knee. And slowly draw it in, feeling that nice stretch around the glute. And then gently release. Both feet flat, knees bent. You're going to take the feet up to the sky, so the knees are over the hips, and you're almost in a reverse tabletop. So you'll feel that tummy engage a little bit. Bring the arms out into a T shape so that the wrists are in line with the shoulder, and then just start to hover those knees over to the right. They're not going to touch the floor. As soon as you're close, you're going to bring those knees up and over to the left. So we're just gently twisting the spine. Arms are there to support you. Don't let the knees touch the floor, and then come up and over to the right. Keeping those feet flexed and the knees above the hips, back over to the left. And then you're going to come all the way over. Let those knees drop to the right. So the knees are stacked. You'll come onto your right side slightly and leave the left arm open in that T-shaped position, so the wrist is in line with the shoulder, so you can feel that stretch around that left rib cage. Head position is entirely up to you. You can soften the neck and bring the head neutrally. And then keep that breath nice and slow. And again, thinking about moving that lower part of the rib cage. Engaging the tummy, bring those knees back up through centre. Hover them over to the left, don't let them drop just yet. And then back over to the right. And then all the way over to the left. So let those knees drop right onto the mat. The knees are stacked on top of each other. You see the right wrist is in line with the right shoulder. And just feel that gentle twist. Again, the breath, try and move the rib cage. Clench clench that tummy, bring those knees back to centre in that stack position, and then cross the ankles, rocking yourself so that the spine's having a little bit of a massage, and then come all the way up to seated. Lovely. Bring the soles of your feet together, and we're going to come into a cobblers. So lifting the chest and then folding over, allowing the back to curve. You can cup your toes, or you can bring your hands underneath your shins and draw your body closer to the floor. You can soften the chin towards your body and position the heels either in towards your body if you feel you want a bit of more of an intense stretch. The further the heels are away, that's less intense on those hip flexors. Trying to keep the face nice and soft again. The breath nice and slow. And then slowly start to curl yourself up, stacking that spine so it's nice and straight. The feet are flat. Bring the hands to the knees, and you're going to pull your chest through. Lift the heart up, take the inhale and the exhale, keeping the hands on the knees and then just curling the spine back. Inhale, lift that heart, and then exhale, curling the spine. One more. And then lifting yourself up, sweeping round into a tabletop position, and then just drop the hips to the right and sweep the bum round and up to the left. So you're just circling the hips and change direction. There is no right or wrong, you're just feeling into those hips, and then gently start to bring a bit of weight into the wrists, so circle the chest, circle the hips. Allow the body to move and free up any tension that you may have. And then come to that nice flat back into that tabletop position. Taking the right leg out to the side. So you're taking that right leg out. Inhale, sweep those arms up over your head. And then you're going to slide the right hand down the right leg and bring that left arm up and over. Keeping the heart round and the belly round. And then up and over to the left. Sweep that right arm up. So you can feel that stretch all the way down the right side. Moving back over. Sweeping that left arm up. And then bringing that left hand down. And then come all the way up, keep that leg straight, and then just start to walk the hands forward as if you were coming into a puppy pose. So reach the hands forward and then melt that chest down. You can rest the forehead on the mat. If you find that too uncomfortable, you can come to your elbows. If you can't quite get your chest to the floor. You can stay there, or you can start to walk the hands around to that right foot. Just just listening to your body and doing what you're able to do rather than what you think you should be doing. There's lots of options and modifications so that you can still feel the benefit. Walk those hands back so that the wrists are underneath the shoulders, the hands are flat, and then just bring that knee back. Taking the left leg out to the side, reach both arms up and overhead, reaching up nice and tall. Take a nice inhale. Sliding the left hand down the left leg and the right arm up and over. Remember to try and bring the heart round and the belly round. And then bring the right hand to the floor and bring the left arm up. Try not to hold the breath as you move through the poses. Come back over, down that left leg, reaching the right arm up. And then the right hand down, left arm up. One more each side. Moving through with your breath. And then coming up through centre, keeping the leg there, kicked out to the side, and walk the hands forward. So again, you can find this puppy position, so you're melting that chest down to the floor. You might want to just test, you can bring the elbows down, see if you can walk that chest down a little bit more. Stay in there, we'll start to walk those hands towards that left foot. So you'll feel that down the left, inside that left leg a little bit more. And then walk those hands back so the wrists are underneath the shoulders and bring that knee back. Widen the knees and sink the bum down and come into a child's pose. Reaching the hands forward, resting the head. And then putting the palms together and then drawing the hands up and over as if you're trying to reach the back of your neck. So you might want to shuffle the elbows forward a little bit so you can feel a bit more of a stretch down the triceps. And those hands just rest in the nape of that neck. And then bringing the hands forward, sliding yourself up, bring the knees together and find yourself into downward dog. So bring the hands a fraction forward, tuck the toes, lift the hips up. And really exaggerate, bringing one heel down then the other. So try and move one heel down and bring the hips up and over so you can feel the stretch down the ribs. And then bring the right foot behind the right hand, then the left foot, and stay in that forward fold. Bring the hands to the elbows and let the head hang heavy and really let the spine decompress, let the head relax. Release any tension that you might have in your head, your neck, your shoulders, and then just gently sway those elbows, maybe in that little figure eight position if you can. And change direction. And then staying in this forward fold, release the hands to the floor, left arm all the way up to the sky, and you can rest that left hand behind. So you feel that in the top of that glute. You can keep the left arm open and reaching up if you want to. Slowly bring that left hand down, front of the left foot, bend the left knee, straighten that right leg, and then you peel the right arm up to the sky. You might find that one side is slightly tighter than the other. Here, you don't have to keep that arm all the way up. You can just rest it behind you if you want. You definitely feel it around the top of that glute. And then slowly bring that right hand down, knees nice and soft. Start to curl yourself up. Nice and slowly, no rush. Bring the head up last. And then come, relax those shoulders. Reach the arms up overhead, interlace the fingers. Release the first finger and the thumb into your Kali Mudra. And then you're going to just keep the feet nice and still and take a little bend over to the right. And then up and over to the left. And then back to centre. Release the hands by your side. We're going to reverse that curl. So you're going to bring the hands forward, the head, and really try and curl that spine. Get the hands to the floor, bend the knees, and then find yourself into that tabletop position. Pull your heart through, take the inhale, and then exhale, come into that cat position. So again, curling the spine. And then pull the chest through. Take the inhale. And then come through into that cat position. One more. And then come to a flat mat. Find yourself onto your bottom and back to where we started. So the feet are flat, the knees are bent. And we're just going to keep the hands by the side. Try and draw the base of your skull up, so you're drawing the chin towards your chest, so you can feel that spine lengthen. Push the small of your back into the mat, and then release. Draw the base of that skull up the mat. Draw the chin towards your chest, push the base of your back into the mat, and then release. One more of those. And then relax. Extend that right leg, extend that left leg. Reach those arms up over your head, and then we're going to grab hold of the left wrist and just anchor it over to the right hand side of the mat so you can feel that stretch down the left side. And then take a hold of the right wrist and try and bring it over to the left hand corner of your mat so that you can feel that stretch down the right side. And then release the arms. Bring the arms out into a T shape so the wrists are in line with the shoulder. You're going to cross the right arm across your body and then hook it in with your arm. So you're going to hook the forearm, taking it across your body. And then extend that right arm back out. Bring the left arm across your body and then just hook that forearm so that you can take it across your body a little bit more. And then release that left arm. You can either leave your arms out into that T shape or bring those hands back to the lower part of your rib cage. And then close the eyes. Slow the breath down. And just be aware of any tension that you may be holding in the face. Just notice the environment, the sounds and sensations around you. The air touching your skin, the sensations of your body as it touches the earth that's supporting you. Just practice that body sensing, so bringing the attention to the sensations that you might have in your jaw, your mouth, ears, eyes, forehead, scalp, neck, shoulders, arms, palms, fingers, torso, legs and feet. Just sensing your entire body. Noticing the abdomen move as you breathe in and out. Releasing and expanding with each inhalation and exhalation. Just allow yourself to settle deeper into stillness. Feeling spacious and free. And feeling yourself present in this moment. And even if you get distracted, just bringing yourself back to your breath, back to noticing the sensations and sounds around you, feeling at peace and ease and grounded. Slowly start to bring that awareness to your fingers and your toes as you gently start to move them. Gently bring that awareness and attention to your wrists and your ankles as you gently start to move them. Allow your body to move and stretch, feeling yourself energized and awake. Hug those knees into your chest and gently rock from side to side, and then allow yourself to drop to one side. Keeping the eyes closed and just feeling yourself completely present in this moment as you slowly start to bring yourself up to seated. Relaxing the shoulders, keeping the eyes closed. Bring in some length into that spine and that neck as you relax the shoulders. Sweep the arms up overhead, take the inhale, connect the palms together, seal that energy in, and then just gently draw those hands to heart center. keeping that energy there, close to you. May you feel safe and loved, at peace and ease. Bring the thumbs up to your third eye. Namaste. Thank you for joining.